morning, Central Arizona, and welcome to your Wednesday, September 17th edition of Central Arizona News. Brought to you by Lowry's Window and Door, serving happy, satisfied customers here for over 30 years. And by the Friends of Payson Parks and Rec, a 501c3 nonprofit corporation whose mission is to provide financial and community support for parks and recreation in Payson. For Tonto-TV.com and KRIM Radio, I'm Randy Roberson. A family hiking in northern Arizona is safe today thanks to quick coordination between multiple law enforcement agencies and dedicated search and rescue volunteers. Well, this past Saturday night, Yavapai County Sheriff's deputies received a distress call from a family who became lost on the Hot Loop Trail near the village of Oak Creek. The hikers were running dangerously low on food and water after starting out from the Jacks Canyon trailhead in Yavapai County. But when deputies traced their emergency coordinates, the family was actually several miles inside Coconino County. That meant two counties were responding to the same call, each with only part of the picture. By sharing information, Yavapai County Sheriff's Office and Coconino County Sheriff's Office search and rescue teams were able to manage resources and get a complete understanding of the situation. With the full picture in hand, the Coconino County Sheriff's Office Volunteer Search and Rescue Unit, already on the ground, located the family. They were exhausted but safe. Volunteers provided aid and guided them back to their vehicle. Sheriff's officials say this rescue shows how teamwork across county lines saves lives, and they credited the dedication of local search and rescue volunteers for bringing the family home safely. In other news, fire crews from Payson and Prescott are stepping in this week to help their brothers and sisters in Timber Mesa after the tragic line-of-duty deaths of two firefighters. Late Sunday evening, a statewide mutual aid request was issued to backfill Timber Mesa fire and medical stations, giving their crews the time and space to grieve. By early Monday morning, Payson's Engine 13 was already on the road and answering calls in Timber Mesa's district. Prescott's Engine 75 is now housed at Timber Mesa's Station 19, also covering emergency responses during this time of loss. Statewide mutual aid exists to ensure no community goes without coverage. Sometimes that means stepping in for a department responding to large-scale emergencies like a wildfire or flood. Other times it means providing relief so a department can focus on healing after a tragedy. Both Payson and Prescott fire officials say they've been on the receiving end of this system before, and they're honored to give back, standing shoulder to shoulder with the Timber Mesa Fire and Medical District when it matters most. Leaders say this is what Arizona's fire service is all about. When tragedy strikes, no department stands alone. Does your family know what to do in an emergency? Today, we're taking a closer look at how a little planning can make a big difference when disaster strikes. Now, I've seen this firsthand over the past 26 years as I've had boots on the ground in numerous major disasters in 36 countries, so please give me just a moment to explain. When severe weather or other disasters hit, communication can be one of the first things to go. Cell towers may be down and the power could be out. That's why it's so important to have a plan in place before an emergency happens. Think about this. How will you get emergency alerts and warnings? Where will you take shelter? What's your evacuation route? And if separated, do you have a designated meeting point for your family? Each household is different, so it's crucial to tailor your emergency plan to meet the specific needs of every family member, including pets, older adults, or anyone with medical conditions. And then, once you've created your plan, practice it regularly. That way, everyone knows exactly what to do when it matters most. For step-by-step guidance on creating your family's emergency plan, visit ready.gov/plan. Disasters don't wait. Start planning today, because being prepared can save lives. Well, coming up, Rain is on the way for parts of Arizona, then a big warm-up. Your full forecast is coming up right after the break.
I'm Garrett Goldman, and this year my wife and I decided to remodel our home. The home was built as a period-specific home modeled after an 1800s farmhouse and had single-pane windows which were very inefficient. When we started the planning process, we interviewed several window companies to retrofit the existing windows in our house, and we chose Lowry's Window and Door as our contractor. The reason we picked Lowry's is their customer service. The owner of the company, Bobby Lowry, came out to our house multiple times to identify a window that would fit within the existing windows, and then also a method that would allow us to keep all of the existing woodwork in the house and not have to redo any of it. Looking at all of the options for windows, we chose Pella double pane windows for our house because of their look and also their ability to be retrofitted into the existing window frames. Since completion of the project, we absolutely love our new dual pane Pella windows. I would recommend Lowry's for anybody looking to retrofit your existing windows or a new build because of their experience, craftsmanship, and exceptional customer service.
In Payson, Arizona, every child deserves a place to play, to grow, and belong. The Friends of Payson Parks and Recreation make sure no child sits on the sidelines. From youth sports, scholarships, including Flex Friday programs now that school's out on Fridays, and beautiful parks and community events, your Friends of Payson Parks and Recreation group keeps this town connected. We're a 501c3 nonprofit membership organization, and we rely on people just like you. Your memberships, donations, and sponsorships make a profound difference and allow our youth opportunities they would never experience and help provide safe outdoor places for our community to enjoy.
I think people just don't know about Friends of Parks and Rec. I feel like there's so many great opportunities here in Payson, and there's just not enough awareness. And so that's why we're here today to promote Friends of Parks and Rec, show people that they can participate and be a part of what great things happen in this town.
We've got memberships that start out at $15 for individuals, and they go all up to $1,000 for corporate. But we have a great time. We got great people, we're great surroundings, and we love Payson.
Be the reason a child gets in the game. Join today. Donate today. Sponsor today. Friends of Payson Parks and Rec, building a stronger, more connected town. Well, welcome back. Taking a look now at central Arizona weather, we're tracking some big changes in Arizona's weather pattern this week. Showers and thunderstorms on the way for some parts of the state, followed by a return to heat as we move into the weekend and early next week. This morning, forecasters say a narrow ridge of high pressure is keeping much of northern Arizona fairly dry. Well, that means only a slight chance of isolated storms today along the eastern Mogollon Rim and White Mountains. The remnant low of Tropical Storm Mario is funneling subtropical moisture into the southwest, and that will bring a better chance for widespread showers and thunderstorms, especially down in southwest Arizona, where heavy rain and localized flooding will be possible. By Friday, the best rain chances shift into the high terrain of Arizona, including areas near Flagstaff and Rim Country. Storms won't be as widespread, but scattered showers and rumbles of thunder are still likely. As we head into Saturday and Sunday, high pressure builds back in. That means drier skies statewide, but also a quick warm-up. Lower desert highs will climb to near 100 degrees on Saturday, then 105 to 108 early next week, with some desert spots possibly hitting 110. So plan on storm chances through the end of the week, especially Thursday and Friday, followed by a return to summer-like heat as we move into next week. Meanwhile, daytime highs here in central Arizona today should look like this. Payson is forecast for a high of 89, Prescott 88, Sedona's looking for a high of 92. Man, down in Globe, 92 is the forecast high there. They do have a 20% chance for an isolated shower or two. And here in Tonto Basin, 99 is our forecast high, and we do have just a 10% chance for an isolated shower here today as well. Sunrise this morning was at 6:09. It'll set this evening at 6:28. And that's your Central Arizona news for this Wednesday, brought to you by Lowry's Window and Door and by the Friends of Payson Parks and Rec. For Tonto-TV and K-Rim Radio, I'm Randy Roberson. Make it a great day.
Are you ready to elevate your business to new heights? Advertise with Tonto-TV, the premier online news source for Central Arizona. In today's fast-paced digital world, everyone has a smartphone in their pocket. Over 85% of Americans access news online daily. This means your potential customers are just a click away from discovering your brand. Unlike traditional newspapers, radio, or broadcast TV, Tonto-TV offers a dynamic platform where your ads can reach a highly engaged audience in real time. With our unbiased reporting, we focus solely on delivering the news without political agendas, ensuring your message resonates with viewers who trust us for accurate information. Statistics show that online news consumption has skyrocketed, with 70% of people preferring digital sources over print. By advertising on Tonto-TV, you tap into this growing audience, positioning your business as a trusted source in the community. Don't miss out on this opportunity to connect with thousands of local consumers who are eager to support businesses like yours. Join us at Tonto-TV and watch your brand thrive right here in the heart of Arizona.